Hello, I am going to tumble some rocks that I found in my basement. This is from an older trip when I was younger. I went to Franklin, North Carolina. So these are from a mine in Franklin, North Carolina. This is called the Rose Creek Mine. This was a vacation I took with my twin sister in July of 2000. So I'm not for sure if the mine is still open, but it's one of those touristy mines where you buy a bucket of rocks and then you sift it through a water sleuth in a screen box. And so these are all rough, and this is my husband's rock tumbler, and so I'm going to use his awesome rock tumbler to tumble these rocks. So you want to fill this 2/3 to 3/4 full. So I have 4 pounds of rocks that I am going to dump in the tumbler. So that was just a mixture. This bag is smoky quartz. Oh, they're already open. All right, and then this is, I didn't have it marked, but this is called Adventurin. This is emerald. Calcite. That's a pretty green color. Raspberry quartz. And then a random bag of, I don't know. I didn't mark it. It's just a random bag of stuff. So as you can see, this is full of all my rocks. So I did weigh these bags. They're 4 pounds. So I have this grit that I picked up from the Minnesota Lapidary Supply Company. It's a website you can order from. And so on the website, it tells you 2 tablespoons for each pound of rocks. So I have 4 pounds, so I need 8 tablespoons of grit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 tablespoons of grit. And then you want to just barely cover the rocks with water. Robert, you think this is enough water?
No.
No, you would do a little more. Here, you pour the rest in. Robert's tumbled a lot of rocks, so he's done this a little more than me, so a little more water.
There.
Okay, so this is the plate that just goes inside of the barrel. Right?
Yes.
Feel free to help me a little bit, because I can get pushed on the right.
It's a little awkward being on camera right there, but that's fine.
Oh, perfect. And so this is the rubber band seal. Definitely need 2 people. So I will hold it on this side, and then Robert will pull it tight.
It hurts when it gets you though.
Oh,
like that.
that's a huge rubber band. All right, almost perfect. Ooh, perfect. Okay. So the rock tumbler is in the garage because it is very loud. So I'm gonna go take this in the garage. Today is Sunday, so I'm gonna tumble it for exactly 7 days. So we're gonna do a week of tumbling, and then I will open it up and see what it looks like, and I'll show you that step. And then you add, if you're happy with where it is at that step, then you would add different grit. But I'll show you in 7 days. So this is day 7, so the first Sunday, the first week of this tumbling, round 1. So we're going to take it out. Ooh, that's a nice gray look. Okay, we're gonna have this old sifter, dump it in there. We're gonna rinse them off to see what they look like. Wow, they already look smooth. Oh man, they already look amazing. But we're still gonna tumble them more because that was just round 1. Look at that. I don't remember any of these looking that pretty. That is very cool. Look at that green. So this is an old sifter that I only use for rock tumbling. You definitely want to get one that has very small holes so you don't lose any of the small stones. What is this one? Look at that. It is amazing. Oh wow. This is turning out a lot better than I thought. This is purple one. I didn't even realize I had any amethyst. Look at that. So yeah, this is 7 days of tumbling straight. 24/7 for 7 days. Alright, we're going to rinse this a little more and we're going to take it back inside and get ready for step 2. Okay, you want to make sure your barrel is completely clean of all the previous residue. You don't want any leftover grit from the earlier. You want it completely clean. So now we're going to take the rocks and put them back in. If Robert can help me. We're going to pour these tumbled rocks back in. Oh my god, I can't believe how good they look. It may be tempting to stop at this point, but we're not. We're going to keep going. It can always get a little bit better. And get all these little stones. Okay, I think we got them. Okay. Look at that. Alright, honey, scoop 8 scoops. So this is, let me show the bag real quick. This is medium grit, step 2. Again, we get these from Minnesota Lapidary Supply. So it's per weight, so for this batch, it's 8 scoops, tablespoons. I can't believe how good they look already. Alright, so then he's going to fill it up with water just so it covers the rocks, not too much water. And then we'll put the lid back on with the sill and put it back and tumble it for 7 more days. Alright. We are week 3. This is the 3rd Sunday, so we're going to rinse these out. We just took it off the rock tumbler. Nice and gray with all the grit. Dump that in the basket. Let me turn the water on, honey. Alright, there you go. So he's going to make sure the barrel is nice and clean. Oh man, look at that. Look at how pretty they look. Oh my god, look at that one. Look at that one. Oh, look at this one. Amazing. We still have 2 more weeks. Well, it's been tumbling for 2 weeks, so we're getting ready for the 3rd week. And then the 4th week will be the polish. And so there's 4 steps altogether, so 4 weeks first. So a whole month. And even though they look awesome right now, we're not done. We're going to keep going. We're going to go all the way. I don't know what that is, but that looks pretty neat, doesn't it?
It's pretty crazy looking.
I don't know what the light is in it, but
I don't either. It's crazy. It's not polished, but not that much. Because there's no polish that we use it. So
I don't know what was in it, but that's cool. Look at this big green one. Look how nice that looks.
look at the candy corn one.
Oh yeah. What is that?
Candy corn.
Candy corn?
Candy corn.
Oh my god, it does. like them all. Look at that.
Purple one too.
Oh, and look, there's an amethyst. I didn't realize that. I did have some amethyst. No, I didn't realize
They're getting
that.
better. Definitely getting better.
They're definitely getting better. I mean, you might be tempted to stop now because they look so good, but we are going all the way. I want to see what it looks like after 4 weeks of tumbling.
Okay.
So Robert is going to finish rinsing those off, and then you got to rinse the lid off too, honey. See, it's got all the grit on it.
No.
And then we're going to take it back inside, and we'll show you the next step.
There's a cat over there.
All right, so Robert, he cleaned out the barrel. You see my cat? He's going to come over and see what we're doing. Don't jump. Let me move the magazine because you're just going to fall off. Come on. You know you're not supposed to, but you know you want to. See what we got going on? We're just tumbling rocks, Ollie. We're just tumbling rocks. Okay, so he's going to take 8 scoops, and this is week 3. I'll show you the package when he's done. It says step 3 on it. You count. You want me to count for you?
No, I can count. Thanks.
So this is a lot more drier, like a powder. Ollie, you know you're not supposed to be on the counter. Don't get too close. No, 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 no.
6.
Such a curious cat.
7.
Oh, I know. But guess what? You're getting down now.
He's gonna hit this stuff all over.
You don't need that.
He doesn't need to be polished. He's polished enough. All right.
All right, so that was 8, and then this was step 3, fine grit. And again, I get this from Minnesota Lapidary Supply. And then he is going to put water in it. Now you don't fill it completely full. How full do you fill
You want
it?
to cover the rocks.
Cover the rocks?
Yeah.
So is that
basically
good, or
cover-
do you want more than that?
I think that's actually okay.
Okay.
I don't see any rocks, so I think.
No,
we're
it's
all
all covered. And remember, the rocks are a lot smaller than they were. All right, so put this back on. Put that on, honey.
right. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Ready?
Yep. This is the hard part. You need 2 hands.
And when you miss,
Two
it
people.
hurts like
Oh,
a
yeah.
devil.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to take that back to the garage and put it back on the rock tumbler for 1 more week. For another week. All right, this is our rock tumbler. You can see I just have it on the workbench in the garage. Just a simple motor right here, and it just spins around and around and around on this tumbler, on these 2 things. So at the end of this video, I'll find out what model I have. It's a pretty good model. My husband had this before he met me, so it's probably at least 15 years old, and we use it quite regularly. The only thing we've ever had to replace is, you know, that yellow rubber band that you saw snap on? That's the only thing we've ever had to replace, because they break after time. But other than that, the motor is still going strong. And you can see, you can hear the motor. It's a little loud. That's why we have it in the garage. And we run it 24/7. It just sits here on the workbench next to my husband's power saw and all that good stuff. And it works all day long. It is the end of week 3, so we are taking the rocks out, cleaning them off, and getting ready for the last step, which is the polish step. I know, such a very loud vehicle. Alright, they are looking good. Aquamarine and not realize it? Is this aquamarine?
No, I think that it could be. I don't think so, but I think that is emerald.
Emerald. It's so pretty. This looks like glass, but it really is quartz. Isn't that amazing? That one's so pretty too. Look at that. Alright, one last rinse and then we're going to put the polishing stuff in. Alright, this is the final step, step 4, polishing. So Robert's going to put in 8 scoops while I admire the stones for the 20th time. They look so good. So good. So it's more, this is more like flour than the others. The others are more gritty. So this is the polish. We never actually made it to the polish stage.
Not usually.
We usually are happy with the outcome beforehand, but I wanted to show exactly if you do all 4 stages what it would look like. So adding water just to cover, not too much water. You need room in the barrel for everything to move around. Okay.
That's good.
All right. So I'm very excited to see what it will look like next Sunday with the final polish stage. So I'm gonna hold this as he stretches the rubber band.
Ow!
Oh!
That hurt again.
Oh, don't get me, don't get me. All right, Robert's the only one who got it. All right, he's gonna go put this back on the motor in the garage, and one more week, and then we will be done.
Barrel. It's called a barrel.
We pulled the barrel off of the rock tumbler for the last time. This was the 4th week. Final stage. Robert already took off the rubber band. We got water running. Now we're gonna rinse it off. Oh, this always looks so great. So remember last week we added the polishing grit, and that's it. We're rinsing it off, and they are hopefully looking awesome. They already look awesome. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So this is emerald. This is calcite. Look how pretty that is. This is amethyst. Smoky quartz. This is raspberry quartz, I think. And then just a bunch of miscellaneous. I can't name everything. I'm learning. I'm still learning.
Candy corn.
Candy corn. Oh my god, this might be my favorite. Look at that. And it also kind of looks like a shark's tooth. Look at that. See? You got the enamel, the tooth. So many. That one looks like a shark's tooth too.
Yeah, it does.
I see shark's teeth and everything. I don't know what these are. That's a very pretty color. This yellow. This is another quartz, I'm sure. This is smoky quartz. Maybe that's what this is. This is smoky quartz. And then this is just plain quartz. But this green just fascinates me the most. And it was labeled calcite in the bag. I don't know. And I remember I labeled these like in 2000, so a lot younger. Didn't know if I knew what I was talking about.
Is this emerald?
This is emerald, yes. We did have emerald. Also, I believe...
Maybe then this is ruby.
This is ruby?
I don't know.
Maybe. This is in North Carolina. Do they have rubies in North Carolina? That would be cool. Look at that. And then there's just some plain stones mixed in, but even plain stones look pretty when they're tumbled. Ooh, look at this one. This would be like an ordinary rock that most people would ignore, but once you tumble it, look how pretty that is.
That's an eyeball from a crystal skull.
An eyeball from the crystal skull.
Yeah.
So we are going to get these rinsed, and then once they are completely dry, probably tomorrow, Stop it! I will do another video of what they look like dry. Because of course right now they look amazing because they're nice and shiny from the water. But we want to know how the polish works, how well they look like completely dry. But we want to make sure they're rinsed really good, and he's rinsing out the rock tumbler because now we are going to tumble some more rocks. We went to Arkansas a couple weeks ago and we picked up some rocks there that we are going to tumble, and that will be our next project. But I will come back in a little bit and show you what these look like dry. Alright, these are all the rocks in a pretty jar. I washed them up. As you can see, they're dry. They're definitely not as shiny. I'm a little disappointed because I did go the extra step with the polish stage, so I'm not for sure why they're not as glossy as store-bought rocks. They're still beautiful, but I'm not for sure what I did wrong. If anyone has ever been able to get their rocks tumbled to be as glossy as store-bought ones, let me know what I did wrong. I did all 4 steps that I got from that tumbling company. I actually even tumbled it a couple days extra. Don't get me wrong, they're still beautiful, and I don't necessarily know that I want the highly glossy look. I'm just curious why the 4th step didn't work. They are so pretty though, very, very pretty. So I just went and got this plain glass jar. It doesn't need to be fancy because the rocks are beautiful on their own. A lid so I don't have to worry about dusting. And ta-da! So beautiful. So now every time I want to relax and think about fond memories, I can sit and look at all these pretty rocks. So, so pretty. It is a natural souvenir. That's why I love picking up rocks. Just a natural souvenir that the earth provides. Oh, that purple one. So pretty. Thanks for watching, and please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.